Hey guys, Joe here, and I need to get some stuff off my chest. I need to actually put it out there and leave it out there. And please feel free to leave comments, questions, anything like that, because you may look at this video with a what the hell is this guy talking about kind of a stare. But I woke up this morning, actually yesterday morning was when it started really getting in there, but this morning I woke up and everything was much clearer than normal. And that's an oddity for me because I'm not usually muddled. But what I came to is basically what the title of this video is, and that is, I am not the person that I am supposed to be. Many of us aren't, but I also recognize the moment that the Joe I was supposed to become disappeared, went away, was extinguished from existence. And it was slightly disheartening to realize it was so long ago, but it makes a lot of sense. Quick background, I'm not going to get super in depth about this. I am half Korean, half white, like your best friend in the world, Markiplier. My father was in the Army, retired very recently actually, after most of his adult life serving our country. Retired first sergeant, go daddy. Due to physical maladies, I was not able to follow in his footsteps, even though I kind of wanted to, but at the end of the day, I probably really didn't. And I have a extremely alcoholic Korean mother, not uncommon from the 70s. So, yeah, they couldn't keep it together. They split up when I was very young. I haven't actually seen her since I was 18 years old, and I don't care to. So there's that. But what happened was there was a fundamental shift in my personality, wherein I, at one point, one day, one instant, realized that I don't want emotional connection with people. It sounds psychopathic, but it's not. It's actually a psychopathy. And it does happen from time to time. However, it's probably not talked about enough, wherein something happens and the subject, in this case moi, reacts, I guess would be the only term, in my brain in a way where I no longer need an emotional connection to people. That's not to say I don't feel emotions. I cry, I laugh, I enjoy hanging out with friends, going to see movies, doing whatever I want to do. However, at the end of the day, the instant that connection is terminated, either hanging up the phone or leaving the movie theater or, at the end of the date, I don't give a shit about the other person. Sounds bad, kind of is, but it's the way my brain works. The minute you're out of my periphery, I don't care what happens. That's not to say that I don't feel sad when somebody dies. When my grandfather died and my grandmother died within a year of each other, it was an emotionally trying time because I missed the connections, but a bigger part of me was completely confused by it. And let me kind of explain what I mean. Every human being currently alive is gonna die. Darker than it should be, sorry, just the way it goes. And because of that knowledge, I'm fine with it. I understand that. I've been saying since I was a teenager that I'm probably gonna die by 42. And in my heart of hearts, I believe that. It'll either be of my own creation or I'll just drop dead because I'm so physically screwed up. But death is life. It's the biggest oxymoron in life. It's also fascinatingly the only thing in life you can't get out of alive. Think about that for a minute. And yes, I did steal that from a Superboy comic. It was that profound. But yeah, so I don't care. I don't have that emotional need to keep people around me, especially when I know that they could die. When somebody could be gone tomorrow, I'm not willing to invest that emotional connection. And again, I'm sorry. I don't want this to sound like I'm an asshole, because if you needed my bone marrow, if my liver was a match for yours and you needed it, I'd give it to you because that's the right thing to do. People are precious, but we aren't necessary. The world will continue regardless of who leaves it. So, that being said, man, this is really dark, and I apologize. That's my way of thinking. That's what propels me through my life, is that I have to do things for myself. I don't want to rely on others, and it's probably why I'm not the person I'm supposed to be. But you know what? It's the way it goes. That's the way it is. That's the way life is. So, yeah, if you feel like just completely destroying me in the comment section, I get that. If you have any questions or want to know more about why I think the way I do, I would happily answer your questions. Yeah, I originally was thinking about blocking the comment section on this video because I know how it sounds. Believe me, I know exactly how bad this video sounds. But it's been eating at me for quite a long time since I started making videos, so a little bit over a year, that people don't know the me that they're seeing. And they don't realize the me that they're seeing isn't actually really me. I have a way I act when I'm talking about things, or when I'm being analytical, or I'm talking about how I got this shirt for $1. Probably paid too much. But when the camera is off, when I'm not being watched, I pretty much shut off, and that's the way I prefer it. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of a better idea about me. Sorry if it bummed you guys out, especially the day before Easter, but I needed to get this out, needed to put this out, needed people to understand me, because I don't know. I guess at the end of the day, it just needs to be out there. So, to all of you that feel the same way, it's the way it is, man. If you're not the person you thought you were supposed to be, think about who you are now, and think about what you can do to get to being the person you wanted to be. If you're like me and you feel like you're that broken, send me a message, leave me a comment, talk to me. Like I said, I'll talk to you. I'm not emotionally detached because I don't attach. And yeah, that's about it. So I will talk to you guys later.